I've come down to Charlestown to catch up with some of the people involved in last year's Banger Rally Challenge to Barcelona. Cornwall Channel was lucky enough to go along. It was the most amazing experience ever. We captured over 8 hours of footage of this wonderful experience, and I wanted to catch up with the guys and girls involved in this year's Banger Rally Challenge to find out why they got involved in the first place.
Well, the favourite parts of the rally for me were, there are so many, it's difficult to get into a context in a small conversation, but the whole journey, it was remarkable from the start. The support from the public was amazing, and we were delighted to see that the roads were lined up to Plymouth with people cheering us on. So that really buoyed us up for the beginning of what was an amazing journey. Every country offered something different for us, but personally, my favourite stuff was a lot of the scenery was quite incredible. I drove through places I would never have thought to go without the rally, and every mile we did was raising money. So, blimey, going through the Pyrenees, you know, driving along these amazing roads where you could see for miles the sun was shining every day and everyone was smiling the whole journey. Everywhere we went, we were welcomed. The locals often didn't know what hit them when we turned up, to have all these cars turn up with, frankly, quite a lot of beer monsters emerging and just running into the bars and spending money. They were delighted, we were delighted, the campsites were great, and the fact is everyone made it to the end, which was amazing.
For me, it was about the people that came on the rally. There was absolutely every single walk of life. And what was really cool is that whilst there were so many people, and normally in that large group of people you tend to get a few idiots, you just do, but with the guys that attended last year's and the year before, everybody was just fantastic. Everyone was really friendly. I've come away with making some really good friends, and everybody were in the same mindset to raise money for two very, very good charities. But yeah, it was just such good fun, and everyone was really positive, and the whole way down there was lots of banter, but yeah, it was just really, really good fun.
From the time we started on the Thursday night, it was just a bit of a blur really, till catching the flight back from Barcelona on the Monday. There was so many good experiences, and probably a good advert for Round Table, as well as obviously the charity work that it was being done. Just 3.5 days in a car and an aeroplane with good mates, getting to know them better and having a really good laugh. It was just good fun. Seeing a bit of nice scenery on the way, parts of Europe, practicing very little bits of French and Spanish that you know, and just trying to make sure you spoke them in the right country really. But yeah, it was a good laugh.
See you in a minute. Yeah!
Warm. Yes, very warm.
What are you looking forward to most about the rally?
Filling our bucket.
And in the scenery and the alcohol, having a nice little ride down through France.
Yes.
Well, for a long time, Gary and I said we'd like to enter a Banger Rally. Looked at various ones around the country, and then we said, well, actually, why don't we plan our own and raise some money for some local charities down in Cornwall? The very first one, we went down to Monte Carlo a bust, and we had 43 vehicles, I think it was, and raised about £50,000 for charity. So as a first event, we were really pleased. Last year we went to Barcelona, and we had about 60 cars and about 10 or 12 bikes, I think it was, wasn't it? Absolutely superb fun, travelling right down through Europe to Barcelona, and we raised just over £80,000 for charity. We've learned lots of lessons over the last few years. The planning has got so much better, and this year we've got something absolutely fantastic lined up.
Yeah, we certainly have. Yeah, we're going down to Rome this year. 9 countries in 5 days. Starting, of course, at the Cornwall Hotel, one of our sponsors. Leaving there on Thursday, the 19th of September at 6 o'clock. Heading then to our first stop off will be in Dunkirk in France, before then heading up into Belgium, Holland, and then down to the Nürburgring, where we've all got the chance to take a trip around the 12-mile track in our vehicles to see who can hopefully get around there in one piece and the fastest. Then heading from there, we'll be camping just south of Nürburgring. We've got a beautiful campsite. They put on a big party for us as well. We've got what they call a 1,000 light party. So I'm not quite sure what's going to happen at the party, but I think it's based around lights. So we look forward to finding out.
It's a party.
It's a party, that's it. On the Saturday then, we're heading down via Stuttgart. We're going to have a look at the Mercedes factory, go across to the Porsche Museum before heading towards Austria, where we're going to spend the night in Innsbruck, where they put on a beer festival for us. So a great party night as well. And we'll
be joined by some German people in their cars as well.
I forgot that, yes. There's a German rally taking part with us as well, going from Stuttgart down to Innsbruck. They've got about 50 vehicles taking part, along with our 68 vehicles we've got going so far. We then, the following day, we then head down into Stelvio Pass, which is one of the best driving roads voted by Top Gear in the world. So I'm quite looking forward to that. That will then take us into Switzerland, and Liechtenstein, and down to the Lake Garda, where we're camping for the fourth night. Lake Garda, lovely campsite right on the lake, and funny enough, they put a party on for us as well. So that's another party we got happening en route. And then the final day, on the Monday, we're going to head down to Rome, but I think it's probably quite spectacular route as well. We're going to head down to Bologna, where we've got the Ferrari factory, we've got the Lamborghini factory. We're then going to go down to Florence, and then down to Rome itself, where the finale will be. Hopefully all the teams will make it down there in their vehicles, and we can have a great party that night as well.
Absolutely.
And in a minute we'll be interviewing a few more people who have taken part over the last couple of years. They'll be giving their views on it, but what we're trying to get to now is get across to people watching the Cornwall channel. Thank you to Shane as well, because he actually filmed it last year, and he's on board again this year filming it. Is that there's entries still available. So if you're out there thinking, what can I do in September? Shall I go away? Why not? Take part. It's £250 for a team of 2. That includes your camping for the 5 nights. Also the finishing party, so it includes a meal at the end. That's if you get there, of course. If not, me and Tom will be in your share. But the whole, probably me. But the whole thing is fantastically organised by the St Austell District Round Table. It's all about having fun. We've got a head night taking part, we've got a stag party taking part, and we've got 2 honeymoon couples taking part as well. So it's open to all people really. We've got some older people taking part as well, who are around about the age of 60, 70 years old. So, and us young people. So it's open to everybody. So if you want to get in touch, then contact the Banger Rally Challenge website, or through the Cornwall channel, or even our Facebook Banger Rally Challenge. So
and the address for the Banger Rally website
is www.bangerrallychallenge.co.uk.
The Banger Rally, what can I say? A laugh a minute, days and days of fun. I've never had so much fun ever. Bought an old car, 350 quid, an old Volkswagen Passat, automatic, petrol. I thought that's a bad move straight away. 120,000 miles on it. Is it going to make it? I went to all these places en route that I'd never been before. There was some Blazy, Lostwithiel, Saltash. Fantastic places. Nothing like the brochures at all. Anyway, made it across the channel. Never been across the channel before. Got to France. I remember waking up with a bit of a hangover. No maps, no tools, nothing. Well, there was 3 tools, other tools in the car. I was the 4th. So anyway, head off down. No euros. Where are we going to get euros from? So stopped, spoke to someone in the street in France. Didn't know what we're talking about. Eventually, after about an hour of messing around in the pouring rain, got some euros, headed off down. And effectively, how on earth a car made it, I don't know. But we crossed the top of the mountains, no problem. Bit of overheating, we sorted it. Put an egg in the radiator, that fixed that. Spent some very great time with good mates, everyone in the right frame of mind. Eventually made it down to Rome, Barcelona, massive party. And we thought, the thought of driving back, so we just ditched the car, gave it to a guy in the street. He said, "Senor, you want a car?" He said, "What are you talking about, want a car?" I said, "Do you want a car? Are you police?" No, we're not police. Mate, there's 18 tins of Heineken back. I'll have it, he says. So then we flew back. We made the car an export. Never saw it again. Great. And the memories, we talk about it now. We went through this mountain valley, and it was full of zombies. Thousands of them. How we ever made it out, I don't know, mate. But it was a hell of a trip. A trip indeed. All right. And I recommend you go, do the trip. Especially this year, it's going to be a massive one, and you will never forget it. It's the best thing you're ever going to do. And for charity, we want to make over 100,000 this year with a bit of luck. So if you're going, good luck.
Yeah, a lot of fun, a lot of poor navigation, a lot of late night finishes, but great deal of fun. A lot of great cities we passed through. Yeah, a great bit of French culture and Spanish. Was it Spanish culture went through as well? Yeah, it's all very good. 4 of us in the team, which made it even better. Taking in turns driving, of course, but when we got lost, that was they were the fun parts. Yeah, but yeah, a lot of good stuff in the evening. A great crowd on the rally. A lot of people there in the evening, party every night. Yeah, good stuff. We enjoyed it.
The winner of the 2012 Barcelona or Bus Trophy goes to Team 50 Magic Bus.
Where's your hair?
Yeah.